Let's talk a little bit about your music and where it comes from. I mean, you're sort of the godfather of trap. I'm curious, can you talk a little bit about, first of all, can you account for its success and popularity? What is it about this particular kind of hip hop that seems to have captured the moment?
I don't know. I don't know how I even got to get that moniker. You know, I'm just a fan of music. It's just like, I grew up listening to, it wasn't like gangster rap. That's what I just like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, trap rap is kind of gangster rap, but most of the people that do trap rap ain't gangsters. No more how, you know, kind of how it used to be, you know, but I don't know, that probably ain't come out right. But it's like, you know, that kind of like made people imitate it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, this how I look at it. I'm a big fan of trap music. I understand the name, but I grew up on gangster music. But I got a son. I would love for him to make trap music, but I wouldn't want him to live that gangster life. So I'm not knocking people who do it, but it's like, I would want him, I can see him imitating me and making a song with a beat like mine, or using the words I use. I don't want him to go out and do stuff that I did to say, okay, now I can make trap music. So I'm all for it, but it's just like, what drew me into it was like it was real.
Yeah. You know that there's that radio show in England called Desert Island Discs where they ask people if they were going to be marooned on a desert island and they could only take 5 songs with them. What would the 5 songs be?
My 5 songs? Many Men. Let me see. Pocket Full of Stones for UGK. Lay It Down, 8 Ball MJG. Cocaine, Kilo, Ali. That's a local Atlanta rapper. You probably don't know him. And
we're gonna get to Atlanta in a moment.
Let me see. Who will be my last one? I would say First Day Out the Feds, me.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, I have 2 variations on this question. Okay, one variation is easy and one variation is going to be hard. I'll warn you in advance. Okay, first the easy variation. I want you to do that, but this time you're 14 years old.
14 years old.
At 14, when you were 14, what would your list of 5 have been?
I'm Bad, LL Cool J. 100%. Let me see. Children's Story, Slick Rick. 14, 94. Anything that Luke made. I was just anything Too Loud Crew made.
Yeah.
You know, they just was bad. Cause they was bad that made me just like them. Easy Does It. And who will be the 5th one? 94. Too Short. Cocktails.
Yeah. Now wait, what can you when you think about those 2 lists you just gave me? What is it that let's take the list you made when you were 14. Is there some common element? What is it that drew you to those songs at that age?
I think it was the artist. Like I said, I'm a big, you know, people fans of me because they know me. I felt like I knew Too Short. I felt like I knew Pimp C. I never met some of these people. Like I felt like I knew C Murder. I felt like I knew Tupac. It's just like they seemed like they were part of my family.
Yeah.
They were like people that I felt like I could have a conversation with.
Yeah. Okay, now here's the other variation on this. This is this is the hard variation. Or maybe it's an easy variation. I want you to redo your list of 5, only it's got to be all white singers.
Right now?
Uh-huh.
Right now, the 5 like white songs that I like?
5 white songs. 5 white songs. If you're going to have trouble, I'll let you, maybe you can...
Fetish by Selena Gomez.
Keep going. I'm not even sure, should I allow her?
Dang.
It's like, what? Let's stick to white people.
Maroon 5. They got a new record, Cole. I like that record. Let me see. I'm not sure, man.
It's, you know, I was once, I once interviewed Questlove, and I asked him that question. And the only reason I asked you that question is that we were talking albums. First album out of his mouth was Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys.
Wow.
Which, and then and number 2 was like Mozart. It was some like, so I thought, well, that's interesting.
I'm more of a rapper than a musician.
But,
seriously.
Yeah. But do you listen? But that raises another more serious question, though, is how broadly do you listen? Like, when you, I'm not interested not in the music that you like, but the music that you listen to. And what are your responses to it?
Every day I listen to, it's like, I'm a big music fan. Mm-hmm. So every day I work out, I like run on the treadmill, or I run in my neighborhood, or I get on the Stairmaster for like an hour. So in that hour, that's my time to like try different albums. Mm-hmm. So I've been listening to Uzi album working out. I've been listening to Lil Baby, Dude Out Atlanta. I've been listening to Triple X. Mm-hmm. I've been listening to Black, SZA, Solange. I like to listen to stuff that I can just play the whole album and it just take my mind off working out.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think that your listening affects your own creativity? So is it inspiring you? Are you borrowing from it? Is it, I mean, how do you make sense of what you hear?
It's hard for me to hear. I would love to hear music and inspire me to like, I need to go in the studio. Mm-hmm. But that rarely happens. It used to happen a lot.
Wait, talk about this more. This is interesting. So the stuff you're listening to now doesn't inspire you to want to go record in the same way. But talk more about that. What is it about?
I don't know. More? It's kind of like maybe it's the disconnect because I was locked up because I don't know them as much. I'm getting to know them. Mm-hmm. So it's like, damn, such and such dope. Damn, he got to. With these other people, I felt like I knew them. Like, that's who I like. I don't even really care about how good you rap. It's who you are. It's like, I felt like I know BG. I don't care what he say. If BG make an album, I want it. Mm-hmm. If C Murder make an album, I want it. If 50 Cent make an album, I got to listen to it. Regardless, because I feel like I know them from being a fan of music for so many years. It's like, kind of, I grew up listening to them.
Yeah, yeah.